Last year completely crushed me, so I took the biggest break from social media. During my break, I still tried to create, but it was hard. This video is about me planning my comeback through the ups and downs. So many things happened, plans fail, or took an unexpected turn, but at least I'm glad I'm back. Hey guys, so much has happened. So much has happened since, and also, I don't know when the video about like me getting out of my funk is gonna come out. Well, I will say it was supposed to come out in the summer. I know that it's not going to then. Let me at least say what I need to get out. From when I made that video, I really thought that I was gonna come out of that video and being like, and I'm back on a regular schedule when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to Instagram, when it comes to my blog posts, when it comes to like everything. Unfortunately, I had to make the decision to take a break. I honestly, and I know that with watching the video, like I was like struggling with like the idea of like quitting and if I'm going to quit, and I just felt like so down. And it is with like the car situation, and so officially I am not getting the car back from my dad. Not only that, it's like I was fighting a fight that I was ultimately going to lose. Not only with my dad, but also with my mom. I'm also not allowed to bring the car back into our home. I want to show my vision board for 2024, mainly because like when you see this video, it is going to be in 2025. But the reason why I'm showing this is that like I did have a video at the beginning of this year, had a vision board brunch, and these were my goals. But the thing that I want to point out, which is very important, is this. I put on my 2024 vision board a car. I needed to have at least a backup option. Whenever I have goals, I only tell people what my initial goal is, but I always have backups just in case. And so I knew at the beginning of this year when I made this vision board that there was a possibility that I was not going to get the car back and that I needed to have another option. It's just that with the car situation, not only did it prevent me with opportunities with the blog, with collaborations, and maybe now I could talk about the opportunities that I've lost. A big one is the 12 days of Vlogmas I had a Christmas mall campaign during my 12 days of Vlogmas would have been amazing. I've turned down 2 different massages. One of them was supposed to be in Boca Raton. I live in Fort Myers or Southwest Florida. One was supposed to be in Southwest Florida. I just couldn't go. Right now I'm turning down my first restaurant collaboration. This is the first time, like I've been getting collab gifted and like PR for the past, like I would say 2.5 years, like a year and a half or maybe 2 years I've been getting gifted collaborations. This is the first time that brands are reaching out to me and automatically offering me money, and this is another collaboration that like I am putting on pause for right now. I turned down opportunity to go to a show at a local theater here. There has been so many things I've been turning down, and it got to a point where I would get these new opportunities and I would break down crying because I knew I couldn't take it. I was like realizing every piece of content that I've created from this past year, so from last summer to now, have all been backup ideas. There have not been any of the things that like I actually wanted to do, and even though they were good, like they weren't, you know, what I wanted. And at that time I was okay with posting those things because honestly, like really and truly, I never thought that I was never gonna get the car back. That truly shocked me. And I think the thing that really shocked me was that I never expected, there's so many things that my parents have done that like has affected like my career decisions and all those shit, and that like they've taken the fun out of a lot of things for me. I never expected it to be my blog. I never expected it to be this. I didn't tell my mom until 5 years into it, mainly because I was getting PR and I needed to explain why I was getting all this stuff. And so for it to affect this, they can't be in this part of my life, like at all. 6 days ago, I announced when I was taking a break. The reason why I had to stop now is that my birthday is August 16th, and I could not do that to myself and keep on with this pain. Honestly, I feel so relieved. Like I'm honestly truly at like a peace that like is so like, I don't know. But the point of this video is that I'm planning my comeback. The day after I announced, I was watching Netflix and I felt like I was like twiddling my thumbs because I'm just like, well, what am I going to do? So it's been a couple of days later. I cleaned up my room a bit. I did change the sheets. I still have like a little bit left to do, but it has already gotten me in the mindset of like, for me, once the room is like getting clean, I could kind of clear my head. So that's why cleaning is always like the first step. So today I am going to be reaching out to all the brands that I've worked with in this past year to explain my situation. The reason why I'm doing this is that so when I come back in the new year, they know that I'm ready to come back, and also to kind of explain to them like, I felt as if this past year I have not been doing the ideas that like I've been really wanting, and so like even the content, like I think the content that I did put out this past year has been good, but they weren't my initial ideas on how I wanted to actually execute them. So I'm going to explain to the brands what has been happening, you know, the past year, and let them know that I'll be back in the new year so we could kind of be ready. And also like I'm kind of dealing with like like a month or two before I decided to take a break, I got signed to a talent agency and I had that email in my bio for everything, and I switched back to my personal. So I'm also, and even though they had my talent agency's like email, I still was getting emails, and so I'm back to handling them myself. I actually made 2 separate templates. The thing about me, I am so organized. Social media break templates, one for past opportunities and one for new ones. I have the email of like when a brand does reach out to me that I've worked for in the past, of like how I'm gonna respond and you know that, and then like new opportunities, because I just got the email for a brand I really like want to work with. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still take gifted and PR opportunities. It just kind of sucked that like finally when I was like ready to take my break, these brands are already offering money. So I'm gonna take the gifted. Basically for this, the rest of the year, I'm not posting on my feed. No Instagram feed post. I think I'm still gonna be posting on my Instagram stories, still making content during my break. I'm just not posting, and like I'm building up. It's either I'm going to be doing emails here from home, or my friend Shay, we might meet together again today. She's planning a fitness festival. She needs help because she wants to get donations from brands. So she's providing me a list of brands and I'll be looking for their emails. So I was like kind of like, I'm already trying to do stuff with brands, so I might as well do that kind of at the same time. So today I actually just got off a call with my friend Amanda. She has her own social media agency called Bold. We actually did a shoot together. Well, I did a giveaway, and we might actually do this giveaway when I do come back again. But the reason why I decided to meet with Amanda, I want to be a little bit more strategic when it comes to my comeback for next year. And one of the ways that I'm doing that, I'm not only meeting up with Amanda, but with my other friend, Sadia, who I met when I was at Barry University. Let me tell the backstory about Sadia and I. So we met at Barry. It's so funny, we came into Barry at the same time, left at the same time unexpectedly. That girl is my girl. She is the reason why I'm like confident in myself now. Her and my friend Kyra that passed, they're the two reasons why I'm confident in myself. Dee and I were a board of females. I was community service chair, she was PR. The slogan for us was "The Queens are back." When I say we rose that it from ground up, and by the end of that first year we won an award of like the new like best organization for that year. Then we went on the e-board of CSA and brought it back up. And then the next year, Sadia and I went back to females to be president, and I was vice president. And the year that we left, females wasn't doing well, and we brought it back up. And when we became president and vice president, we planned out our year in a day. We were just like, okay, so we're using our old ideas and we came up with new ones. We had the calendar out and we did all of the paperwork, and we gave it to our new PR person and was just like, here, you implement them now. It's up to you to like do them. Literally our e-board meetings was just like, okay, what is the topic for this meeting? And like it was smooth sailing. So I reached out to the two people that I know are badasses that are boss babes that I need to like help out with the the stuff. And Tadia also does marketing as well, so just perfect that like I could have that support with the structure of how to come back. It's been a while since I uploaded an official update about the progress of this comeback era. I've been going through it. I've been really going through it. There's been a lot of ups and downs. The whole car situation took such a mental toll. I think I needed to like process a little bit longer. I'm such a person that is like internally motivated. So one of the things that my mom told me as I was going through like my like mental health like breakdown was, why haven't I made it yet? And obviously that struck a chord, but like that is kind of like how they really are. Like I really don't have that support. So like everything that like accomplishment or any of the stuff that you see is because I push myself to do good. During this time, not only have I had to let go, I've had to let go of a friendship during this time, who I thought was a supportive friend, but they really weren't. It was hard in a sense because I was just like, that was my last like close friend. It doesn't mean that I don't have any other friends, but like a friend I would talk to on like a regular basis, talk about my feelings, and so glad that I'm in therapy so I could like deal with that. But that is what has been going on, and like why just took such a long time. But what I'm here to talk about today, it is like the end of October. I think it's October 26th. I wanted to pause taking collabs, but like I need to stop that. I'm in this, I need to start accepting things again. I need to start, being a little bit more optimistic, because again, it's the end of October. I have November and December left. I'm gonna start posting in the new year. I need to start editing all the other stuff that I was supposed to come out. I've just been in this like abundance mindset. So the first thing is showing you some things that I got. Okay, I get collabs or products from Touchland. I actually gave a friend one of these. So hand sanitizer from
Touchlands. This one is salted caramel, and then this is spice pumpkin. So, but really and truly what I wanted to show was this. This is the second time that I've gotten something from Wanna Smile Club, but this is the first time getting a box like this. Excited about this. So later on today, I'm gonna try to film some content so that I can. Oh, this is the top. I got a size medium. It's so sweet. The shorts, I think the medium is good. Oh, these are so cute. These are also perfect. Like, these don't look like fall. Well, I think they're technically an Australian brand, so it might be spring where they're at. Oh, these one have pockets. Oh, this is so cute. I feel like I'm in this finally, like, really and truly out of the funk, and that I could actually focus and take pictures. I might try to take pictures in the morning. I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop tomorrow. So today is a content day. I am officially on like my winter break from work, and so this is the time that I actually have to taking pictures. It is cold, 50 something degrees out. I'm in Florida. It is cold for me, let's be clear. I was supposed to take pictures over the weekend, and I was doing a whole bunch of things I did not film. I'm doing a couple of things. So I'm going to be filming this pouch from Touchland, a travel pouch. So I'm going to do some close-up of this. Some of this outfit. I have two other outfits. It's cold. Like, it was a little bit rainy, and I think this is the only fit that I'm going to do out here. I have to do both the looks in the tennis court, the other two. This is the second outfit. A cute little tennis. And I have some shoes. This is so cute. Like, I'm so excited to like get back into like making content again, especially when it comes to fashion. So I'm glad that I'm including this to be a part of like the comeback, because like part of the comeback is taking the content, obviously, and like wearing the like I've had this in my closet for months. Like, this is something, a lot of the stuff that like you're seeing today, except for the last outfit, I've been wanting to wear. And now I was just like, because I was so worried about the weather, and I'm thinking like, oh, it's fine, I'm okay, and I'm gonna try to do maybe not another content day tomorrow, but in this week I need to do another content day. Yeah, cute. I think I got this from Marshall's. The last outfit, I think the top was from Marshall's and the pants from Boohoo. Okay, now for the third and final outfit. I originally was gonna wear these with some boots, and I was just like, that doesn't go with the vibe. I'm glad I kept my sneakers. It's funny that the second outfit I was supposed to wear other shoes too, and I was last minute was just like, no, I'm keeping the sneakers through all the looks. Back in the tennis court, but I'm using this corner of it, and I feel like that is a vibe. I'm obsessed with this look. Also, again, like I was just like, oh, it's gonna be cold. Sun is shining bright right now, and then so it means my makeup's not. Oh, speaking of makeup, I got makeup on the I don't even know if you could see it. I got makeup on the collar, not from today. I filmed 2 videos yesterday. I filmed a full makeup routine and then a try on haul, and so I was trying this on. This is from Ego Shoes. But yeah, like, this is super cute. It's flattering. I don't know. I feel like in this new year, I'm getting back to, I'm not gonna lie, wearing less clothes. I'm not gonna lie. Bubby. No. I swear to God, bees always. By the way, I'm like walking around. If you could still hear me, I'm like walking around the tennis court to make sure the bee is not near me again. That also happened in outfit number 2, but this bee was really trying to get me. I don't know why. I feel like ever since I went natural, bees swarm towards my hair a little bit more. I don't know if because it smells nice. All right, and like the products. All right, let's get into taking these pictures quick. Okay, so it's the next day. It's Christmas Eve, and I realized that during this basically time, I don't have work until January 5th. I need to write down all the things I need to get done. So I'm starting something called the Southwest Florida Beauties. It's going to be an influencer group here in Southwest Florida because there isn't influencer events here. And I mean, some influencers, they're invited to, openings of stuff, but it's not like Miami, it's not like Tampa, it's not like West Palm Beach where there is events. There's a content creator in St. Pete called Alexia. Her Instagram is called The Gala Life. She has an agency, The Gala Group, and she has the St. Pete Gal. So she's able to make events for them and stuff. And one of the things that they were able to do was go to have a sleepover at the Dolly Museum. And I thought that was so cool, and I want to be able to do those types of things. So I did ask her permission if I what she thought about me making a group of my own, and so she's excited, she's happy for me. So that's one thing. But let's get into, I'm finally gonna use my whiteboard again to do list. First I need to make a page. Okay, so this is what I have so far, and I feel like I'm missing a lot, but my brain went blank. Maybe because I did go a little general with some stuff, but yeah, I have make a web page for the Southwest Florida Beauty. So I have my blog, Defining My Essence, and I'm not gonna make a new domain for the Southwest Florida Beauties. I'm just going to add a new page on my website. So it's actually I'm doing 2 pages for it of listing all of the beauties. I do have some already, some girls that did sign up. Oh, that's the other thing. I need to make a group chat for the Southwest Florida Beauties. I'm out order, but I think talking out definitely helped me. But yeah, I'm making 2 web pages, one listing all the girls, and then the second is going to be an event, because I'm using this as, so I pitch to brands for collabs, and the reason why I'm making the Southwest Florida Beauties is that I want to be able to like I said, do the bigger collabs, and it's hard to do it by yourself. But if you're a group of influencers, it is going to be a lot easier to get those things and get those opportunities. So I want to make sure that we are able to get those opportunities by showing the brand who is a part of this group and where to find them, so that they know all the influencers that are going to be involved in any of the events. The next thing on the list, and which I've been doing this entire time, is edit vlogs. I was editing yesterday. I was editing a little bit today. I honestly think that every single day I'm going to be editing. But I think what is a little bit more important is plan out first month of 2025 content. I think I have all the content out. What I mean by plan it out, I mean by figure out the posting schedule and all those things and have that edited. So I think there's going to be a day that I'm going to specifically edit and plan out the schedule for the first month, so I'm not overwhelmed. And at least I think the good thing is that like I have the first week, because I plan on coming back January 1st. I have that first week off, so could use also that time to make sure the rest of the month is like ready. Next is plan the ultimate brand giveaway. I'm already in contact with people that I want for that, so reach out to brands for Southwest Florida Beauties. I at least am in contact with 2 different things. I want at least one event a month, so at least plan our initial meeting, and I'm in talks with a new boba shop that is like our little introductory meeting. Figure out 2 blog posts a month. Last few years have not been consistent with blogs. I honestly was dealing with a lot of tech issues and basically my computer couldn't handle me working and then blog stuff, so it was just a lot. Now that I have my mom's laptop, I'm thinking of keeping that as like the work computer, and then my old computer is old, and that's the problem. It's more that when it comes to like the website part of it, so I need to at least check my website or check my computer, see if it works, but it's a struggle. Past few years I wouldn't blog most of the year, and then I would blog during the 12 days of Vlogmas. It's one thing that I like, even though I was upset that I couldn't do the 12 days of Vlogmas for 2024, it's one thing that I'm just like, I'm okay with, because my blog right now is way much more Christmas posts than regular posts. So I think at least a 2 a month is going to help combat that and not give me too much pressure. And I feel like I could still make it in a way that it goes with the other content that I have. Speaking of figure out 2 blog posts a month, I didn't write this of like I'm going to at least do YouTube weekly. I was going to try to do a sit down video on Tuesdays and do a weekend recap for the weekend. I'm not doing the weekend week recaps anymore. Not because I love the vlogs, but it was getting kind of boring, at least for me during the summer. And because I'm doing all this stuff, I have ideas of what we're going to do. So I think that like on the weekends, it's either you're going to get a vlog or a sit down video. And I think once a week for right now is fine until I'm able to do this full time. This is something that is on my list every year to do. I technically do have the mailing list, but like to be active with the mailing list, I'm going to try. And again, the last thing of the group chat for the Southwest Florida Beauties, and do need to make that group chat so that we're all connected and everything. But yeah, this is my to-do list for now. And the thing about to-do lists is that something keeps on getting added to it. So I don't even think that this is like everything. This is all I can think of right now. But at least it's something that I could check off, and so that during this 2 weeks that I have off, these need to get done. I'm here getting work done. This is the next day of like my little like mental breakdown, and there's something spontaneous that I might do. I might buy myself a new laptop. Well, new to me, it's gonna be a refurbished laptop. I've been using my mom's laptop for a while this year because I was going through so much. I couldn't like process like thinking about like getting anything, and also I just couldn't afford it. But I need to invest in a new laptop. So I don't have to use my mom's. I can edit the website for the Southwest Florida Beauties and all of that. So I'm gonna be looking at a website called Back Market. I was not sure about it, but I think that might be the site to use. And at least I saw some
That was rude of the airplane. I thought this is gonna be such a good purchase for me, but like back to back market. I've been seeing a lot of reviews. I went on YouTube and someone did a review. They seemed like it got like a pretty good product, but so many people in the comments were just like, one person was like they accidentally got two products and told back market, and back market told them to keep both. Someone was like they noticed some extra scratching marks and they got money sent back to them. So I think that's the way to go. People got refunded, so I think it's a joke. Yeah. So it is at least a week into January, maybe almost two. One, I officially made the comeback. Two, I launched the Southwest Florida Beauties influencer group, which I'm excited about, and had some like anxiety about like the comeback, and I think I'm gonna delete a clip of like me talking about the situation, but like basically it affected me coming back. I thought that the last 3 days of the comeback would be my most productive days, but like I honestly was going through it. Like it isn't until right now that I was able to like able to do like anything, because like I'm having to remove a couple people from the giveaway and seeking out new people. So that is at least the update with that. And I'm thinking that this video is actually going to come out a little bit later than what I expected, because when it comes to like planning the giveaway, I'm doing a separate video of planning the giveaway, and then I'm going to do a separate video of like me talking about the influencer group that I launched. And we were supposed to have a meeting. Them were booked and busy. Like friend Cora, she is always traveling. Monisha's just a model, she's in my like everybody is busy. So the date that's works best for us, which is gonna be February. The downside is that like there's potentially 2 more things for us to do in February. I only want to do 1 event a month, and I do 1 a month is doable. It's just that there's now so much opportunities that I'm like, okay, I don't want to do too much, but at the same time it's just like, you know, why not? I already have some other videos like filmed, and so today I'm actually have a meeting with a friend for something else that's gonna be outside like influencer stuff that she wants to like pitch to me. I'm going a little bit early so that I can edit not this video but my Get Out of Funk video, in which also I was just like, that was supposed to be the last video of last 2024, but it also coincides with what is happening now, because like I'm now out of my funk. So even though that video is for the summer, it relates to right now, and then the comeback video can still happen later on, because I have 3 other videos that are filmed and done. Now it seems as if I could be like consistent on YouTube, I think. Maybe. But yeah, a lot of the videos that you're going to be seeing is probably going to be all out of order, and which is perfectly fine. Me batching, that is what helps me like be able to like put out content. So yeah, it is February 3rd, and film other clips explaining what has happened, and I wasn't like filming like, you know, the ending part of me planning my comeback. So many things has happened, and so many things has fell through, and I honestly, in hindsight, I am okay with those things falling through. I think you guys know that I was like kind of nervous about like the last few days of like the comeback for, you know, for January, and that first week I had a meeting that went completely haywire, and it messed me up for a couple days. Like, as in my nervous system was messed up. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat for a little bit. And then after that, I got sick. You can kind of hear the residual. Like, I'm still fighting a cough I'm trying to get rid of. I at least resolved the issue with the meeting, trying to move forward. It had to do with the giveaway that I was talking about. I did launch the Southwest Florida Beauties, in which that is going to be a separate video of like me talking about that. I decided to like break it up so that like I could kind of like wrap this up. I am on the works with the giveaway that I discussed. So like everything is going to happen. It just didn't happen in the way that like I thought. But I think that like the way that the giveaway is going to happen now is going to be a positive. This year I was thinking of having me as helping an influencer and then having a model for the brand and doing 2 giveaways, because last year when we did the giveaway it was either an influencer or a brand, and this year we're just gonna focus on the brand and then use the Southwest Florida Beauties, me and the Southwest Florida Beauties, as the models for the brand shoot, and kind of make it a content day as well for the Southwest Florida Beauties. And so I think that is going to be the best solution. And like I have 15, like it's 15 of us in total. I couldn't have imagined that. I just wanted to say that because like this whole video was supposed to be, you know, I had it done in like a different way, and it was gonna, you know, show everything that I was going to do, but like that didn't really happen. But then also that's kind of life. Like it's not, usually doesn't work out the way that you want, but I think what I am okay with is that my motivation, even though like there's things that were like wrong, whatever, I still decided to like, okay, we're doing this, and excited about it. And I just got back from my morning walk, and I feel as if, and I think this is why I'm filming today, this is the official comeback. Me doing my last step of like trying to get back to my morning routine and like wake up early and go on a walk before work. And that feels, because even when I was at like the official like social media comeback, I myself was like, especially with everything that was going on, like I barely filmed anything in February or in January. Playing catch up. I woke up early today to film video for a brand, and I think that is like what I'm gonna do in the mornings. Yeah, I'm so excited. Also, I didn't expect this video to be so late. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video of me mainly talking about my comeback to social media. And I hope that this, even if there's ups and downs, I hope that this encouraged you to like get back into like whatever you want to do, whether it's social media, whether it's like starting reading again, whether it's like starting a marathon. I hope that this like encourage you and like you understand that like there's always going to be ups and downs. But yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.